Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Tracy Chandler. Let me introduce myself today. Let me take off my glasses. I just want to say a couple things today. Just want to touch base back on the video I did um, last week on taking care of our bodies, getting in our body, minds, everything in order. So I just wanted to take a little time, not too much of your time today. I just want to be able to share and light something to everyone. That I just thank God to see another beautiful day today. And I just want to just take my time, not too much of time. I want to take my time to say I got some sorry about that. I got a lot of feedback on my video. Men, women, and saying that that they want to make some changes in their lives, and I'm seeing lives that uh, want to do the right thing, didn't know how to do the right thing, and I said to some of the ladies, some of the men that I spoke with, having relationship problems with girlfriend, wife, or whatever it is, that they're saying, well, I wanted to correct this thing, whatever I was going through in life. That I said, well, that's all right. I was telling the men, the women, and I was telling them, I said, we all learning this walk, we all trying to get it together. So don't ever think that you're saying to yourself that I'm no good, or whatever. No, you are some worth to God. We all some worth to God. We are precious unto the Most High God. So I got a networking event that I attended to earlier, that one of the ladies that I know her over 10 years wanted to get her, getting her business out of health and wellness, and the overall cleaning the body, toxin the body, and sometimes we had to get rid of toxic relationships. So she wanted me to be a part of her movement, and so I said, well, it's okay to network and be a part of something, to help someone else. And I never forget, it was some years back in the late 90s, before I even written my book. And also I'm an author, and the title of my book is God Hand Was in It All. True life events, what happened in my life when I made foolish, crazy choices. So I get into that in another video. But to stick on to the topic, what I'm really trying to get with, when years ago I read in the paper that this young man had written a book about relationships. So I wanted to know about relationships more. Even though I was married, it don't mean that I was married that I knew it all. So, and I assumed this young man was married himself. So I had a friend of mine wanted to go to support this brother. And I said, well, he could tell me, we can work together as a team, if he could tell me how to write the book, and how, means to healthy relationships or whatever. So I went out to support the brother at Barnes and Noble. When I went out there to Barnes and Noble, and I was listening to, all of the key points and the points that he was making out about relationships and everything. I was highly interested in what he was saying. And so I wanted to buy this young man book, and, the book was selling for $30. If it takes something with my health, mentally and physical, I want to invest in it to find out what it can be to help me to be a better person. So after he spoke, and excuse me, so I walked up to him, and I said, congratulations, my brother. So, and I was like, also, can I find out more about how did you publish a book? And I wanted to know, because I didn't know a thing about how to publish a book. I was dumbfounded. I'm like, how, how to do this? So instead of this young man helping me, he said, and Barnes and Noble had like up and down like little stairs, like you can walk up with other books and everything. You need an agent, young lady. You walk up, you walk right up there, and you go and find out how you can get an agent. You walk up there, you get your book. Okay, I've been, you know, trying to find out how to do this thing, and it was like so hostility, how, like he pointed a finger at me instead of saying this is how it took me to write a book. And young lady, I see that, take a note of how I can help you, and this is my agent, my contact information, and how we can be able to maybe touch base on relationship. Just like I was reading in the book in Corinthians, First Corinthians chapter 12 verse 12 on to 27, that it's saying that the arm need the arm, the head need the head, or whatever. We need each other. So it's so silly and foolish that people always looking, oh, this person gonna be better than me. This person gonna be. No, it shouldn't even be like that. I'm seeing it more in our in the people, the color people, not trying to down us and put our people down to say that you nothing or whatever. And I'm seeing I've been around a lot of ethnic group. They do stick together no matter how they may, whatever they may do, that I do see together, that they build a gap. They build not so much a gap, they building a bridge. And I see the Asian people, they work together. I see the and not only the Asian, I see the Caucasian, but they all work together to strive to build that business. And I look at our own people, in the community, our own people, like our people of color. It's like everybody wants to outdo each other. If I'm building a business, and that's what I'm currently working on, if I'm building a business, I need some folks to help me. It ain't about, it's going to be just me putting on the show. I need some people to help me, because whatever you can help me with whatever they can help, I can help them with, to help them with. It ain't about all the time trying to outdo each other. And it ain't all the time trying to say, if this person get this and get this. We need each other, people. I don't care what you say. That's in relationships. We as women, we need each other. We as men, the men, I'm not saying I'm a man, the men, we need our men. We need our sisters. I'm tired of it's like, it's foolish that you have people not speak. It's like families. I look at, you might have a large family, a small family, or whatever the size family you have. It's never to get to a point that everyone don't like each other. No one, everybody want to this way and this and that. It's really foolish that we all are who we have. We all, when we lose our siblings. I watched my ex-husband family uh, when I was married to my ex-husband, and he had like all of his siblings. I think it was like 12 or 13 of them. They start passing on one by one, start passing on, with illness and this and that. No matter how it seems, how foolish that people may have looked at that their family dysfunctional, because we all dysfunction. We all are. We all got to get our lives or whatever together, And one thing about when I looked at my ex-husband's family, they stuck together. It's like what they can do to help each other, to make each other better, they did it. And it's like they got mad at each other or whatever, but they always came together no matter what. And I looked at that, and I knew another lady, oh, she, so, I mean, it made me just want to cry. I'm trying to hold my composure, people. I really am. When I see families, and when families don't come together, and that's even when people don't know each other outside of family, it makes me want to cry, because I'm like, why is I'm trying not to cry. I'm really not. It makes me very, very sad to see why are we like this, people? Why, you know, what is it? What I'm learning, whatever fault that people have with me, come to me. Let's talk about it. Take me by my hand and say, I didn't like what you did to me 10 years, 20 years, or whatever years. And that's what I want. If I wrong anybody, I want to take them by the hand and say, I didn't know what I was doing, how I was doing it, what I was doing. I want to take each other by the hand and say, we need each other. We really do. So I'm going to leave y'all that with a little bit of that, family. And before I let go of this video, back to the young lady, Alice, starting her business. Whatever I can do to support this young lady for her to move forward or what she is trying to do. I always want to be a support to anyone. If I can do it. I always told my children, they know if I can do something. And I used to say, okay, I'm gonna do it. I never wanted to make a promise to them if I couldn't stick with it. If I couldn't do it, I said, if I wasn't sure, I said, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And that's how I always been. If I could do something to help you to grow or whatever. So I met the other young lady that was there with the products about the health and wellness. She asked me a question. She said, if you can do anything in this world to also better yourself, if you had the money to do certain things. And so I said to her, I said, first of all, if I had the money to do certain things. And I know sometimes people come and pull on, get all they can get because people got burned. And they're like, I'm not going to go down that road again. I'm not going to let that person burn me. So I've been through the burn. My hand been in the fire so much. I wonder why if I got little hands on my little hands again, on my body, because so many people have burned me too. I said, that's where it takes wisdom and wisdom at. That's where it takes discernment at. When people come in your lives to see what you can do to help them. Sometimes still, may help that person, but they burn you once and they burn you again. Like, I helped you the first time. You had burned me. It's time to move on. I helped you, but I'm not gonna keep letting you burn me again. Once I caught the thief, and I put you in jail once I caught the thief that burned me. So then back to the other young lady that was at the networking event about the health and wellness. That's when she said, anything you can feel like you want to do if you had this amount of money. My thing is, I would want to help somebody. First, I had to help them spirit. You get your mental mind together. Everybody need this together. You got to get this and grow. Then once, sometimes it ain't always money that people need or want. So if I had the money, sure, I would travel, but I would find someone to invest in, to help them, to pass it on to them, to pass it to them and say, I see that I've been watching you in your business. You trying to get out. You trying to do something with yourself. That I'm gonna invest this seed in you, and I'm gonna invest it and see what you do. And then hoping and praying with the discernment with the spirit of God to see if that person gonna do it. Not even saying what they gonna do, but if they do it, that's between them and God. But I did my part to help them to get to their dreams and vision. So you have to be like Elijah in the Bible. When Elijah, then he passed it on to Elijah. In the scripture, it was saying he passed he passed it on to him, that mantle. And it's like sometimes, you have to pass that mantle to someone else. Everybody want the fame, fortune, and all this stuff. We want it all. And sometimes we got to give a little to get back. But you will get a harvest. And that's all I want to say, friends and family. Love you. Let's all be prosper in this new year coming. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. That's prosper. That's prosper mentally, spiritual, physical. That's prosper. Let's build this gap, this bridge. Let's build this bridge together and come on board. Let's come on and ride this train. Just ride it out smooth. You know. And I thank everyone. You have a blessed and prosper day. Till next time, tune in to Precious Jewel. That's my thing. My new website getting put up, so it's gonna be blog talk and all. And anyone who interested in coming on to my show, blog talk, and talk about some scenarios or whatever's going on in the community, yourself or family or whatever. So you're welcome to participate in my new blog talk. And my thing is that the title of my website is called Precious Jewels, because we are precious jewels. Thank you, and have a prosper, blessed, wonderful day. Shalom. Peace. Out here. Till next time.